I couldn't hear that at all.
No problem, no problem. What was it like to endure waiting all day before getting that phone call?
Man, it was honestly it was a little gruesome initially, but I just knew that God had a plan, and I was going to trust that I was going to be put in the right spot. So I was just trying to enjoy the day with my family and friends that came in to hang out with me.
Are they looking at you as an inside linebacker or outside?
He's wondering if they're looking at you as inside linebacker or outside linebacker.
Green Bay specifically, inside. That's typically what most teams are looking at me as inside linebacker. The defensive end thing, which is what gives people questions about whether I'm an outside linebacker, that was just because of the lack of depth. And we needed people to move around. I was being the biggest linebacker, so they moved me down. That's just kind of how that was. But yeah, I'm definitely seen as an inside linebacker.
How many people did you have at his house? What was their reaction?
How many people did you have at your house today, and what was the reaction of everybody around you?
Oh, I had probably about 13 or 14 people, some friends, mostly family, just hanging out around me. Whenever I finally got the call, my phone started kind of blowing up with a bunch of people there at the end, mentioning free agent stuff, so it's kind of weird, and I just happened to answer a call, and I was like, wait, this is actually the call. So, everyone got excited, started standing up around me and filming and stuff, so it was a cool atmosphere. They're all really excited for me.
So did you play most of your snaps at inside backer, along with defensive end when you had to?
Did you play most of your snaps in college at inside linebacker and then just snaps at defensive end when you had to?
Yeah, I was originally, when I got to TCU, I was just a linebacker. We ran a 4-2-5, so I was a Mike and a Sam. I did both. So, it's like running a 4-3, a kind of variation of the NFL. And so the defensive end thing just happened, again, because we had people that were down. So my coach tried to start me there my junior and senior year, just at the very beginning, and realized once we got people back, people healthy, that, he put me back at linebacker. And that was ultimately where I ended up finishing the season out the last 2 seasons.
How difficult was it to battle through those labrum issues early in your career?
How difficult was it to battle through those labrum issues early in your career?
Yeah, those were things that, it was good that I faced those earlier in my career because I was younger and it didn't discourage me much because I knew that I had time left. And so the time into those, I guess you could say, could have been better because, I was able to grow in my mental toughness and my faith as well, just trusting, again, that God had a plan. I was going to make the most of my situation. And so the situation then led to me to be mostly healthy in my last 2 years. And so I was just, gave it all I had.
How many shoulder surgeries did you have?
How many shoulder surgeries have you had? Sorry.
I've had one on each.
So
yeah, labrum on both.
Have you been pain-free then for the last couple of years?
Yeah, I've been good. I used to wear straps on both arms just to, make them feel more secure. But I realized in my junior season, I was like, man, these kind of want to come more. So I took them off and I stopped wearing them the last season and a half.
Hey Ty, where are you today if you go to Rice and play quarterback instead of changing your plans?
You said where would I be today if I had went to Rice?
Yeah. Yes.
Shoot, I will say that I would have had fun, playing offense and scoring touchdowns, but ultimately I would not probably be in the same position that I am now. So I was definitely blessed with the opportunity to come to TCU.
What's his biggest strength just as a linebacker? What is he offer?
What do you view as your biggest strength as a linebacker?
I feel like one of my biggest strengths are my leadership and communication. Aside from just the ability to play, because I'm a versatile player, but making sure that, I have a strong knowledge of the game. Having played quarterback my whole life, I understand football. And so I kind of understand what offenses are looking for, different situational downs, and based off studying film and all that. And so my knowledge of the game, I'm able to translate to the field and help my teammates around me better by communicating what the call is, what we're expecting based off the formation. Hey, watch stretch, watch play action, watch boots, such stuff like that, So I feel like that's a big thing that I bring to the field, aside from just the athleticism part.
What do you feel you have to work on at this level?
I feel like one thing that's going to be good to work on is using hands more. It's something I got to practice defensive end, but just making sure using them more. It's supposed to necessarily. I like to do like a little dip and rip kind of thing when I was shaking my offensive line when they come to the next level, things of that nature. But I need to get better at putting my hand in their chest and fighting across, swatting at their arms and things of that nature. That's stuff that I wasn't really able to practice. They didn't teach me when I played DN. I just had to go try to do it. And so it's something I'm going to try to work on my own, especially the next level when these linemen are as good as they are. Just getting off blocks, basically.
Well, linebacker put him in position now. How difficult was it to give up quarterback when you didn't commit to TCU?
How difficult was it to give up playing quarterback when you decided to commit to TCU?
No, I kind of knew. I played quarterback my whole life, but I was a really physical player. I had like 36 rushing touchdowns my senior year. And so, that's why a lot of people saw me as being like a possible linebacker, my physicality, having only really had film as a senior. And so I kind of knew that to go to a big school, that was the position change that I was going to have to make. And, I was just excited to have the opportunity. I've always told them in interviews, I was like, hey, if y'all need me to play nose guard, and y'all want to give me a scholarship for that, I would have done it. So I was just happy to have the opportunity. Just as I am now.
Do you come from an athletic family?
From a what family?
Athletic.
Athletic. Oh, my dad played quarterback, and he was like really good in high school and played at Howard Payne, and then off in Italy for a season. And my mom claimed she was athletic because she ran track in high school, but that was it. So, I have some, from my dad, but that's about it.
Ty, your agent is a Wisconsin guy. What has he told you about living in Wisconsin?
Honestly, I haven't even had a chance to talk to him. My phone's been just blowing up. So I probably need to get right after this phone call. I'm probably going to get in touch with him and just kind of talk to him a little bit about what the next step is. But I'm sure he's excited. Just give me a shot. This is why I got drafted. It's not, maybe it was projections were a little bit different, but at the end of the day, it's as long as I get a shot. That's all I was really counting on.
Any other questions for Ty? Okay, thank you.